Hey, how you guys doing? So of course we are now into the next episode of Nijigasaki. If you want to watch through the official source, it is through Crunchyroll, but you will need a premium subscription to watch it. But of course, we also have a poll at the end of this video, or if you already watched the episode, in the link in the description I'll provide you with a link to this poll where you can rank your favorite girl from 1 through 13 after the conclusion of watching this episode. And of course we also have subunits. So we'll have 1 through 4, 1 being your favorite subunit, and 4 being your least favorite subunit. So I definitely kind of expect an uptick of Setsuna and Asuna after this episode, as that's going to be a big focus of this episode. And last episode we had, Ayumu following and getting suspicious of Shizuku and Yu, and eventually that led to the formation of Asuna, but we haven't gotten song yet, so of course this episode's going to be focusing on that, and potentially something with Shiriko, as that's definitely been hinted in the previous episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this episode. So at the start of this episode, we have these two girls, which are from the movie club, more or less, and they are looking to interview and get a lot of footage, but they're also trying to figure out who Setsuna Yuki is, because they think that'll be a great mystery to uncover, but Setsuna's not very happy about that. So the girls go ahead and discuss about that, and they're going to try to get some footage, but Setsuna's very uneasy about that because she doesn't want to accidentally reveal who she truly is. But the girl's like, don't worry, we'll make sure that won't happen. But they end up just backing off because, she kind of likes being that secret, having that secret identity. And a lot of people can run wild with their imaginations, but she wants to keep it the way as it is. She wants to keep them separate and not linked. We'll see how long that lasts. So, meanwhile, Yu is going in her class, and then there's a new teacher, and that's going to be Kaoruko Mifune. Of course, this is not new. She's the student teacher in the All-Star Story, so they're keeping it the same here, so we'll see how she plays a role soon enough. Also, we have Rina and I who are playing with the cat, and you know what that means? Mia's coming. Mia, of course, likes to try to play with the cat, but she's not very successful. Rina goes and talks with Mia, and they know that she's pretty popular, especially with her songs. But then they go back to talk about Hampen and how to be nice to her, and that's about it, what we get from that. So then we also get another moment where Yu is going to talk to Kaoruko, and how that Kaoruko is really impressed about this thing that's going to happen with the School Out Festival. And then she also notes that they had the same last name, so therefore you must be the older sister. And yeah, that is the case, that Kaoruko's older sister, so now that Yu knows that her relation with Shiriko. So then Setsuna was actually in the student council office, and then she had to leave to go talk to the girls in Asuna. And they were discussing, and Shiriko was a little suspicious, so she ended up following her. And she noticed that there was a door open, and she overheard something. So Setsuna was saying, I'm Setsuna and Nana, basically, and shouting that, and Shiriko, of course, overheard. Just, one thing though. If you got a secret, and I get, you thought the door was closed and everything, but, people make mistakes, and the door was open, but if you have a secret, maybe you shouldn't be shouting it, and to be next to a door where there could be a lot of people walking by, and none of those people should know. So, just saying, maybe if you have a secret that you don't want people to know, maybe you shouldn't shout that out. Good practice, probably, So then the girls try to play dumb, but really, really dumb. Not even a good attempt, but I guess they tried. But Shiriko's like, don't worry, I'm totally cool with this. I will not let the secret out, which that's a really strong departure from the All-Star Story, where, she's like, I'm okay with you being student council president and being Setsuna Yuki. So they're throwing away all this All-Star Story away basically here. So she's cool with it. And then an emergency occurs, and then we need the student council president, Setsuna, to make a decision where they basically got a flood of applicants, and suddenly they don't have the space to have the cultural festival and the school festival at the same time, so she decided to cancel the joint event, which then caused some complications, but she feels like the idol side has to take the L here. But then Ayumu and all the girls are like, no, we can help you out here. So she offers that the fist bump that, Setsuna tried to offer to Ayumu, which Ayumu took, and suddenly she lost all her yandere-ness Actually, Setsuna doesn't even take the fist bump here, kind of just let her hanging. But you decide, you know what, actually I'm not alone, so I can go and grab a bunch of people and try to come with a solution together. So she's going to pull the student council, all the girls from the Squall Club, and girls from the other schools to try to come with a solution. And then the solution they kind of come up with is that she noticed that all the schools, of course, have cultural festivals happening, but they're also very close. So instead they can kind of separate it a bit, and each girl can take, or each school can take a little bit of the burden of having the idol festival and the cultural festival in combined, because Niji itself can't handle all of that in terms of space. So a bunch of clubs come, and we actually get introduced to these two girls, and we have Sakura and this girl, who very much reminds me of Yohane for some particular reason. So anyways, they all basically got figured out, and then Setsuna feels she has one more task she needs to do before she starts performing, and that's talking to her mom about something. What is that something? I think you can take a pretty good guess. So after that, we'll never hear from Setsuna again, as her mom is very pissed about this, and she's gone. That's definitely what happened. Don't doubt me. So then we go to the actual pre-show performance, where we have Asuna, and they have a video playing before their performance. This one just goes over a bunch of people's school and how they were prepping for this big event, and we see that a bunch of girls from the other schools were participating. And then Setsuna goes up and talks about her, growth throughout this time, and she felt that she no longer needs to hide who she is. So now she gets revealed who she is. So as you can see, some of these girls are very shocked to hear this statement here, and especially this girl from school council, as they kind of lose their minds. So, look, are you telling me that the girl that has the same hair color, the same eye color, the same facial features, the same body height, the same body dimensions, just basically looks almost exactly like Setsuna, just with glasses, they're the same girl? Like, what? Is that even possible? Oh my god! No way! Yeah. Clearly you can tell we're in anime because glasses make you a different person. Anyways, past that, everybody knows who Setsuna Yuki is, and the girls are ready to perform as Asuna, and they gain the ability of flight or something like that. But without further ado, let's get to Asuna's song. Okay, so first and foremost, again, the animation looks very good. The art style, I don't know, it just looks really nice. There's so many nice moments that I could go and show here, which I'll try to show most of them. And of course, we get to see a lot of the outfits and also, which is always great to see. And this one I thought was kind of funny. So we actually have a Pioneer New World Setsuna to the left, but I just like seeing those faces from Asuna. But I don't know, it just looks good. And as for the song itself, I gotta say I did enjoy it. It's not the full cutesy Asuna that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's kind of got that Asuna feeling part that I kind of like. And of course, yes, I love seeing all of these different moments here, especially this one. I thought that was kind of funny. This was Shizuku's card with the bear and the honey with the bear running with the honey. I thought that was kind of funny. And of course, ooh, this card looks good. But of course, we get to take a look at the outfits, and this should be a reference to these girls each have an animal that they have, of course, like Ayumu's the bunny, Setsuna's the panda, and Shizuku's is the bear. So I like seeing that. Of course, I really like seeing this outfit as well. Setsuna just looks so good, and this card looks so good as well for Ayumu. And of course, Maze Town. I was kind of glad to see that, honestly, to see the Maze Town outfits in here. But overall, though, very pretty, and a pretty decent Asuna song, honestly, though. But of course, they had a reference to Asuna Land as well, which I felt that was kind of fitting. So everyone loves it. She's crying. Her mom, of course, watched it, and she's happy about who performed. So that more or less concludes this episode, and they'll start the festival. And we got Dreamland Dreamworld playing in the background here. But more importantly, we have Karuko talking to Shiriko saying, I thought you wanted to be a school idol. So, of course, this is probably going to lead to what's coming in the next episode. And we think that she thinks that Shiriko might join, or she's probably going to push her or shove her. Which, of course, is different from the All-Star story, which Shiriko kind of did that herself. Is she even going to become the student council president? Who knows? Maybe Setsun's going to be like, at this term, I'm done being student council president. I just want to focus on being idol. You, Shiriko, you take it. I don't want it. Instead of Shiriko stealing it. So they don't want any of that controversy in the anime, apparently. And then she's going to become an idol because of her sister kind of encouraging or forcing her, or something that mix. So definitely a big departure from the All-Star story, where controversy is just thrown away. And they had their own mini controversies that last for like 5 minutes in the anime. So, interesting. But anyways, that will conclude the 3 main units for Nijigaku. Of course, we still have one more with Rebirth, but it's going to take a little longer. So just for these 3, what did you enjoy the most out of those ones? Which one had your favorite song out of those? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And what do you think about the subunit direction? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And of course, let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the next episode with Shiriko and Karuko. What do you think is going to happen? Where do you think the development is going to be? I'm assuming we're going to see Shiriko. We got, what, 5 episodes left? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6. I can't count. There's 6 episodes. And what are we going to get in those episodes? Of course, we got Shiriko. We need Mia. We need Anju. We need Rebirth. That's kind of like 4 episodes right there. So I guess one of them might be a double episode to cover one of those. Maybe one general episode for the 13th episode. So I guess that's probably what might be happening. Are we going to get another Shiriko song? Are we going to get another Anju song? Are we going to get another Mia song? What do you guys think? Let me know about that in the comments below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.